welcome back to my channel, and this one comes as a request. So this one is all about digestion. If you are feeling bloated or you just ate a really big meal and are feeling a little uncomfortable, this one's for you. If you did just eat, I would wait about an hour at least before you do this video, so you can always come back to it. We're going to get started in child's pose. So let's sit back on our heels, knees are bent, toes are together, and I invite you to bring fists to you, or bring your hands into fists. And we're going to place them on either side of your belly button. So my belly button is right here, and I'm going to place my knuckles to frame my belly button. We're going to start to slowly fall forward over our legs, bringing your forehead down to the floor. You can let your elbows hang heavy. If your forehead doesn't quite reach the mat, you can always grab a block or a pillow and bring the ground a little bit closer to you. Feeling your forehead rest into the ground, feeling your knuckles gently press into your stomach. We'll start to lengthen our breaths, breathing in and out of our nose, making our inhales and exhales longer than they'd normally be throughout your day. Inhale, feeling the belly press into your thighs, pressing into your knuckles. As you exhale, feel your belly rise a little bit off of your thighs, belly button getting closer to the spine. Inhaling here, letting your knuckles massage your stomach, massage your abdomen and your organs. Exhale here. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Continuing these full inhales and exhales. You may want to rock gently from side to side, shifting your weight to the right and to the left, letting your forehead roll. If this is uncomfortable, having your knuckles into your belly, maybe it is. Maybe you can bring your hands out down by your sides, palms facing the ceiling, down by your feet, or you can always extend those arms. Deep inhale, long exhale. 2 more wherever you are. Deep, full breaths. Have your arms by your sides or your knuckles in your belly. I invite you to bring your arms out, reaching your fingertips out towards the top of your mat. We'll reach them as far as they'll go, extending the arms completely. Your entire arm is lifted up off of the mat, palms pressing down into the ground. Feel a light extension, a light stretch across your shoulders, between your shoulder blades. Deep inhale. Exhale it all out. Now let's lift our palms up off the ground, just letting our fingertips press into the mat. So you're creating little tents with your hands. Really reaching forward here. Deep inhale. Long exhale. 1 more deep breath in. As you exhale, we're going to walk our hands off of our mat over to the right side. Picking up the belly, placing it on top of the right thigh. Then you can let your head hang heavy once more in between your arms. Really reaching out with those hands. Go ahead and drop your left shoulder a little closer to the ground, keeping your shoulders nice and square. Deep inhale, feeling the belly pressing into the thighs. Exhale, you feel it slightly draw away. Deep inhale. here. One more deep breath in. As you exhale, we're going to walk our hands back through center and over to the other side. So your hands will come up and over on the outside of the left side of the mat. Pick up the belly, place it on the left thigh, and let your head hang heavy. Draw the right shoulder down to keep the shoulder square once more. And shift your hips a little bit more over to the right to start to get a nice side body stretch. Lengthening the torso. Making some room for all the digestion. Getting some of that excess air somewhere to go. Deep inhale. Long exhale. One more time. Let's bring our hands back to center, reaching out once more. We'll tent up the palms. Exhale, place the palms flat down on the mat. Really spread your fingers nice and wide here. Your middle finger is pointed towards the top of the mat. And as you inhale, we're going to lift up onto our knees, lifting our booty up, dropping the belly, coming into a cow position. Your knees are together though. Press the ground away. As you exhale around the spine, coming into cat. Tucking the chin to the chest, tailbone under. Inhale, coming back into cow. This time, exhale, come back into child's pose. Inhale, we'll come back into cow. Exhale, rounding the spine for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, child's pose. Two more times. Inhaling, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, sit back to child's pose. Inhaling up into cow. Exhale, cat. Round that spine up towards the ceiling. Inhale, cow. Exhale, child's pose. Two breaths here. To our hands and knees once more, but just for a second, we're going to bring our shoulders over our wrists, keeping your elbows tucked in nice and close. We're going to start to slowly lower down, all the way down so that we're flat on the ground. From here, we're going to have our chin on the ground, so looking up towards the top of your mat. You can have your eyes closed or open. We're going to bring our hands down by our sides. Our arms are down by our sides, palms facing the ceiling. Then we're going to go ahead and roll onto our left hip so that we can bring our right hand to the top of our right thigh. And roll onto our right hip so that you can bring the left hand under. From here, we're going to inhale, bringing our right leg up off the ground, including the right thigh. Up as high as you can without hurting yourself. Exhale, lower the right leg back down. Half lotus will alternate sides. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale it down. Inhale the right side. Exhale down. Inhale left. Exhale down. Two more times. each side. Inhaling up the right. Exhale, lower. Inhale up the left. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhaling up. Exhale, down. Inhale the left side up. Exhale, down. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in right here. Long breath out. From here, we're going to lift both legs up this time. Keep the chin on the ground. So inhale both legs up. Exhale here. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Exhale, lower the legs back down to the ground. Let's bring both of our palms underneath our shoulders. We're going to tuck our toes, lift the hips up towards the sky. Then you can press yourself up into a low plank and walk those hands back. Sitting your booty back towards the heels, but reach those arms forward, coming back into child's pose for 3 breaths. Underneath our shoulders once more. Use them to help press yourself up. We'll shift our weight onto our left hip so we can kick both feet out in front of us. So your legs are extended as best they can. We're going to flex those feet towards our face. Take those sit bones down into the ground and reach the crown of the head high. Let's inhale the arms out and all the way up. As you exhale, lead with the heart, falling forward over the legs, coming into a seated forward fold. Maybe you can grab a hold of your bottoms of your feet, maybe your ankles, your shins, wherever you can do is great. So don't worry about forcing yourself into a pose just to look like you're doing a great job in that pose. Because whatever you look like is going to look different than everybody else. We're more focused on those deep breaths. Filling up the belly. And letting it fall. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Let's inhale, coming up halfway with a flat back. Show your hands will likely come to your shins if they're not there already. As you exhale, slide the shins down the legs, round the spine, letting the head hang heavy, tucking the chin to the chest. Inhale, we'll come back up to that halfway point. Exhaling down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fall. Inhaling up. Exhale, down. 3 more times. One more time, inhaling up. Exhale, fall, and this time we'll stay here. You can let your head hang heavy. You can release your feet from being flexed. You can even let your arms down by your sides. Maybe your palms face up towards the ceiling. Just letting your spine round as it may. Let your shoulders draw away from the ears, falling down towards the floor. Breathing deeply still. One more breath. Slowly rise back up. Very slowly, head and neck last to arrive. Exhaling here. Awesome. Let's bring our bottom of our right foot down to the floor. And we're going to step it onto the outside of our left leg, right next to that knee, and you'll scoot it in as close as you can comfortably. We're going to reach that right arm high. Exhale, we'll place it back behind us, right next to our tailbone, or as close as you can get it. And you're either going to raise the left arm up and hooking the outside of the left elbow to the outside of the right knee and then twist. If that's not comfortable, not working for you, maybe too deep of a twist, then you can hook your left arm around the right knee and then twist. Hugging that knee in close, pointing the right knee up towards the ceiling. You can gaze back over the right shoulder, sitting up nice and tall. Massaging the organs in this pose. You can really feel your belly pressing into your thigh in this one. And then exhale, feeling it draw away. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Two more right here. Unwind back to center. Take a counter stretch by bringing both of your hands over to the left, maybe bringing that left hand behind you, gazing back over the left shoulder. And then we'll come back to center. Let's release that right foot back down to meet the left for just a moment. We'll pull that left knee in nice and close. And then step the left foot on the outside of the right leg, hugging it in. We'll reach the left arm high. Exhale, place it back behind us as close to our tailbone as we can so we can sit up nice and tall. And again, either hooking the outside of your right elbow and the outside of your knee, or wrapping it around, squeezing it in nice and close. Whatever feels better for you today. Inhale, maybe you sit a little bit taller. Exhale, maybe you twist just a tiny bit deeper. Stimulating the digestive tract in this pose. Massaging it. Massaging any air that may be trapped inside. Giving it permission to melt away. One more deep breath in. Exhale, slowly unwind back to center. We'll take that counter twist, so bringing both hands over to the right, gazing back over the right shoulder. Deep breath in. Exhale, back to center. And we'll bring the left leg out to meet the right. We'll scoot the booty close towards the heels. Reach those arms forward around the spine, bringing one vertebrae down at a time. Let's hug both knees in nice and close as comfortable. Again, we're not forcing our knees in towards our chest, just letting them come where they may. Release your lower back down towards the floor. Let the shoulders melt down to the mat. Just have my hands gently resting on my shins. Deep breath in. Long breath out. On your next inhale, start to round our spine, bringing our forehead up towards our knees. As you exhale, slowly release the head back down towards the floor. time. Inhaling up. Exhale down. Wonderful. Let's release the left foot down towards the floor. We'll straighten the leg out in front of us. So now that we're just holding on to the right shin, you can interlace your hands, draw it in a tiny bit more. Let your left hip fall down towards the floor. You may even want to place your left hand on top of your left hip as a gentle reminder to let it not rise up like it may want to. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Across to the outside of our right knee. We're going to reach our right arm out like a one-sided T, palm facing the ground. We're going to draw our right leg across our body over to the left side. Your right knee is drawing towards the ground. You can gaze over your right shoulder, pressing the right shoulder down towards the mat. You're rolled up onto your left hip a bit. And we're breathing here in this twist. Helping release any unneeded toxins. Because all toxins are kind of unwanted. So let's just help release those by wringing them out of our body. Wringing out the spine, wringing out the torso. Focusing on those full inhales and exhales. Two more right here. Back up to center, bringing the right knee back into the chest, rolling onto our backs. And then we'll bring the left knee in as well. Maybe you'd like to rock from side to side, pressing the lower back into the mat, giving your back a little bit of a massage. This can feel really nice if you have any cramping going on. Or if you just have a sore back, this is my favorite thing to do. So let's release the right foot down towards the floor, straightening out the leg. Interlacing your hands on the left shin, or maybe placing the right hand on top of the right hip. Whatever one feels better for you, gently drawing the left knee into the chest. Release the shoulders down towards the mat. You have a tendency to want to rise up towards your neck, towards your face. Give them permission to release, to melt away. I'm trying to use as little effort here. Fun fact, this pose is actually called half wind releasing pose. Very appropriate for digestion or bloating, anything you got going on. Deep breaths here. One more deep breath in. Long breath out. We'll reach your right arm across onto the outside of the left knee. We'll bring our left arm out to that one-sided T, palm facing the ground. Then we'll draw the left leg over to the right side, rolling onto the right hip. Gazing over the left shoulder this time. My right hand is just gently resting. I'm not pulling my knee gentle weight. Our gaze back up to center, bring the knee back into the chest, rolling onto the back, and then we'll hug that right knee in close one more time. Maybe rocking from side to side, sneaking that massage back in. This is full wind pose. All of these poses you can do on your own, separately or together. It's all very helpful for the digestive tract. Alright, let's come to stillness. We're going to reach through our knees towards the insides of our feet. And we'll go ahead and grab a hold of the bottoms of the feet. And we'll start to kick our heels up towards the sky, working on stacking our ankles on top of our knees. If you can't comfortably reach the bottom of your feet, you can let your heels fall down towards your booty and grab a hold of your shins, or maybe even just grab a hold of your ankles. Find which one works for you. The most important part of this pose is to press the lower back into the mat. So if you're finding that you're having difficulty doing that by holding on to the bottoms of your feet, go ahead and grab your shins or your ankles instead. From here, you can rock from side to side, slowly if that feels nice. Drawing one knee a little closer to the ground and then the other. Getting another little massage. Few more breaths right here. Down back towards the ground, feet come flat on the ground, and we'll walk them in nice and close. Your insides of your feet are touching. We'll bring one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly. We'll start to slowly release the outsides of our knees down towards the ground on either side, bringing the bottoms of the feet together. Coming into Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly pose, reclined bound ankle. Lots of names. You can continue to have those deep, full breaths, feeling the belly rise and fall, pressing into the hand. And try to release any tension you may be holding in between your eyebrows, your jaw, your shoulders, down to your thighs, all the way down to your toes. Doing a body scan to see if there's of that tension that you can release. Give it permission to melt away. Stay here for Shavasana, our final resting pose, or if you are over this pose, you can extend the those legs out in front of you, letting your feet splay open to either side. Leave your hands where they are or bring them down by your sides as well, palms facing the ceiling. Letting the shoulders roll open so that your shoulder blades are flat down on the mat. Wherever you choose to take Shavasana, you can let your breath return back to normal. Close your eyes if you're comfortable doing so. Just rest for a few minutes. Give yourself a few minutes in Shavasana. Let all that we did just absorb. If neither of these poses are working for you, you can always come back or come into the fetal position, rolling onto whatever side feels comfortable for you. Maybe making a pillow with your arm. This can feel nice if you're still having tummy problems. Feel free to stay here as long as you'd like, and maybe even repeat this video a few times. I hope it helps you feel better, and I'll see you next week.